Alright, so I'm scrolling through Facebook, and I'm on one of the Toyota pages I follow, that I'm part of a group of. Scrolling through, you've probably seen the sticker on the back of my runner, and I see a video of this guy, and he's doing fuel filter, and he's already got the fuel filter off, and he takes it and says 210,000 miles, and I have no idea when the fuel filter was replaced, so let's see what's inside. And he dumps it into a glass jar, and it's just black shit coming out. So we're gonna do the fuel filter. I got a Wix filter from Rock Auto. It was a couple bucks or something. I think it was like $6 or $8 or something on Rock Auto. And the tools that you're gonna need for this job is pretty simple. You'll need your keys, you'll need the filter, a Phillips screwdriver. You don't necessarily need, but should have, a flare nut set. It's kind of like a combo, like a box end combo, but it's got kind of rounded, better contact than a regular box end where it has 2 points of contact. That's got a lot better, so you don't strip the flare nut on the filter. And then a 10 mil to disconnect the battery. So let's get into swapping this shit. You're also gonna need some sort of drain pan or something to catch any of the fuel. Don't need a creeper, but it's gonna definitely help the process here. So the fuel filter, driver's side, if it's a 4-wheel drive, it's right next to the transfer case here. And it's this little guy right here on this bracket. Pretty simple, I guess, to get to. Right next to the cross member here. So it's an inline filter. And the first thing that we're gonna do is depressurize that line. And it's fairly simple to do. Alright, so to depressurize the line, we need to get to the fuel pump, which is underneath your back seat. So flip the seat up, you got this carpeted area here. I already took these 2 screws out of this plastic trim piece. It just kind of pops up out of here. Pull it up out of the way so it gives yourself some room there on the carpet. You can pull it out. Don't mind the speaker wire, it's tucked for 6x9s. I guess it would help if the other seat's up, but there is your plate with your Phillips screws that you got to take out to get to the fuel pump. Alright, so these 3 little screws here hold this plate down. This plate might be a little compressed or tight on there, I guess. I just pried it up with the screwdriver. And then that's the cannon plug we're going to have to pull for the pump, okay? As far as that goes, it can be a little tight. I grabbed a pair of these like little channel locks or whatever, so I can grab the little tab and squeeze it. Not too hard. And then just kind of pull up on the plug and bam. Cool. Alright, next step is grab your keys, start the truck. And what we're going to do is start the truck with the cannon plug, unplugged right there. And the theory is it's going to start and then die. And what you want to do is drown it of gasoline. And that should do it. It really is pretty quick. Now our line's going to be depressurized, and there's still going to be fuel in there, but it's definitely depressurized. So we'll get our flare nut kit, and we'll get up under there and crack those lines. Okay, I kind of lied on the tool thing because you need one more tool here. Ratchet with a deep well socket. I put an extension on it just so I can get past the cross member and everything else and make it a little bit easier for me. But I'm gonna show you something here. So there's your bracket that you need the deep well 10 for, right? For that guy. These guys I broke loose with the flare nut kit. You want to do that while the bracket's still attached. It's going to make it easier. So they're still on there, they're still loose, but I think they're like hand tight now. And then
not your person.
Use your deep well to get the bracket off, and then hand tighten these guys off. Good to go. I have no idea how old the fuel filter is, but it is a Toyota fuel filter. So I don't know if this is the original or if somebody swapped it out with an original or what, but you'll want to pay attention to the orientation of how you took it down. Also, if you pay attention to right here, you can kind of see it says out. On the other side it should say in. So that way you can pay attention to orientation on how you put it back into the bracket, right? Because you definitely want from the gas tank in and then to the engine out. You don't want to fuck that up. So let's see what's inside this thing. Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful. All kinds of sediment and crap. Look at all that crap in there. Perfect.
Is Mom here?
All right, and our Wix filter 33319. Like I said, I got it off of Rock Auto for super cheap. Here's our filter. If you look, it's got an arrow on it, tells you which direction it's going, and it says in and it says out. And if you remember our orientation, it's going to go in here. And if you look at our bracket, it's got these little curved out notches right here. And if you look at our filter, it's got these little ribs in it, 1, 2, and 3. Those will go inside of there. So in, out, arrow, orientation, like that. All right, boom. And then another thing we can do too, if you wanted to, you could leave this a little bit loose if you didn't remember exactly how far the bracket was. Or you can come over here, take a peep at your old filter, see how far that bad boy was sitting on there, kind of eyeball it, and tighten it down. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this thing up. So once you get this guy all plugged in and hooked up, battery's connected, you're gonna want to start the vehicle. It's gonna take a little bit because you starved it of gasoline. So it's gonna take you a little bit of cranks to probably start. There she goes. All right, let it run for a little bit, check for leaks, and that's your fuel filter. They make it extremely easy. So, there it is. Fuel filter swapped.